Shout out to the chat.
Yo, I say yo.
Shout out to the chat.
What it do, chat, what it do? How much battery life we got, chat? You can't see it. There we go.
Yo. Okay, here we go. All right, chat. Let's get it. Don't mind it here, chat. Don't mind it here. We here for it. Yo. Why am I doubling? Yo. Yo. Why is OBS reading both going? Need somebody in the chat.
Yo.
Yo. Okay, so we good. Yo. Good. Yo. All right, chat. What's up now? We about to get another PC going. Hope y'all tuned in. Hopefully get some people in here. Like I said, don't mind my hair. Looking kind of rough right now. Turn this down a little bit. But yeah, y'all could probably hear the music. I'm gonna turn it down so y'all can hear it. Make sure I'm not doubling. All right, let me I need to grab one piece off my old PC. Mind my table. This is my table for y'all. All right, chat, about to turn up some light. Get the light a little bit brighter. Y'all can see. All right, just in case I get notifications or anything, I'm gonna put my headphones in. All right. Yo. All right, first thing I'm gonna do is I gotta take my CPU out. I'm gonna take off the cooler and then grab the CPU because I'm gonna use it for this build. The other CPU that was in this build was like a 1600 and it's real trash. Let me not say trash, it's just not the best CPU. Let me turn this down a little bit more. If y'all can hear me, let me know. So yeah, we're gonna take this off. Actually gotta take my fan off first so I can get to this screw. Get this GPU out the way. Let's see if I could get a better view. Take this off. See 2 people in the chat. Make sure y'all hit that like button. See 2 likes in the chat. Appreciate y'all hitting that like button. Get this GPU out of here. Oh, I ain't touched this PC in so long I forgot how to damn take it apart. Take these 2 screws loose so I can slide this up so I can remove the GPU. Let me know if you got audio issues. Let me know if I got audio issues, chat. All right, so I got the GPU out. This is RX, I think 5600 ST. 5500 XT is like one of the lowest GPU cards you could get. for AMD. I'm gonna just put that up there. All right, now I could get the cooler off the fan. Let me get this other cooler off. Part of the cooler. All right, so we got the fan off. So I'm gonna be using like the similar style cooler for this PC, for the other budget PC. Oh. Like I said, I don't want to spend too much, but still make it look good. We got almost everything off for this one. I need to buy me a cordless drill that don't push too much power so I could get this stuff loose without breaking the PC, you know? Give it a little tug and twist. Make sure all the screws are out. Clips for the fan. Just need a little more twist on these. All right. All right, so we got the cooler off. That's gonna go back on after I move this chip. Here's the old chip. Little 5600X. I know y'all probably can't see it, but that's what I was saying. I got this little 1600. Probably gonna go back in there. Then I'll probably it's not a good spot. Put it right here where there ain't no static. I know what else I forgot. I forgot my alcohol and fucking and napkins. All right, so the chip, there should be an arrow for it, and just line up the arrows right here. Y'all can't see it, but I'm gonna lock it in for y'all. Right, so chips on. Not gonna put any thermal paste on it because I don't need to. I'm not gonna probably run it. Y'all can see the chip is back in. Put this cooler back on just to hold it. Only problem is like back plate on this probably moved. So never mind that. I'm gonna just leave this PC to the side. I'm gonna grab it, grab the other stuff, and worry about this later. I don't wanna burn too much time off. Might as well slap the GPU in there as well. Make sure my chat is set to all. Like that shit on text. 1 second, chat. 1 second. All right, chat. We back. I got my alcohol and I got my napkins. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this chip off. Get ready for the next install. Where Noti Gang at, man? Y'all be slacking. I know y'all got jobs and shit, but y'all could tune in at least. Some of this stuff off. Yeah, this stuff smears, so y'all make sure y'all clean y'all shit good. And I'll show y'all the chip once I get done with the cleaning. Show you. You don't put much on the chip like I did just now. All right, so y'all see if I can get y'all a good look at it. Too much light. There we go. Jeez, come on. There we go. 5600X. All right, put the chip to the side. Clean off a little bit. Showing 49 in the chat, not one comment. I see some likes. Where the comments at? All right, so we got alcohol to the side. All right, first thing you start with, get the motherboard going. Or get some music going. Get the motherboard going. Now this motherboard I got used off Marketplace, so we gonna pray that it works. Hopefully everything works. Hopefully buddy that I got it from, hopefully he might tap in, see this. I got the fresh motherboard, fairly new looking. I think he got it on a pre-built PC, so let's get this off. All right. So we got a fresh M.2 slot, which I also bought a used M.2 off eBay, which I think it was formatted, but let's hope it was, because I don't think anybody would want their PC or whatever information on their PC on their on another person's PC. So first thing we do, that do a little crusty right here. See it? Put your M.2 right here and get that in. Boom. And the screw for it right here. It's a tiny screw, so I'm gonna try not to lose it. Got a little mini screwdriver here. You can see if you get it on the first try. Nope. Oh, so tiny, chat. Good. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get this in. There you go. Shit. There you go. Might need a tighter bit. A little bit smaller screwdriver. Boom. It's not the tightest, but holds it down. All right. So we're gonna end up having to move all these back brackets, but we're gonna have to keep the bracket on the back so we can put the cooler on. But we'll do the cooler last and then get the, what you call it, on. But be able to see me put the, pull the chip off. I think I got the chip from the same guy as well. But you see there's an arrow here. You just match the arrow on the CPU to the arrow on the chip. So that's in. Chip's in. All right. So we got the chip, motherboard. Next thing we'll probably do, we got this lined up. We could do the RAM as well. I'm probably gonna start off with 2 sticks of RAM. And we'll add the other ones afterwards. So you always want to use one channel. So this should have your A and B channel. So we're going, let's go with the first one. Make sure you line your clips down. All these clips, line them down. Get your first one in the A2. Get it in, boom, clips right in. And get another one. Let's go B2. All right, so we're gonna do 2 for now. I got 2 extra RAM sticks that I'm gonna put in afterwards once I know the PC is good, everything's working. So we can put this up, everything underneath here. All right, and we'll slide the motherboard over here. Save that for later. All right, so let's get the fans out the way. And it's on to the case after that. I need to turn my AC up. It's too hot out here. Let's get the AC down to 70. Yeah, man, make sure y'all hit that like button, though. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. We here. We here. All right, let's get the case. Let's see if this charger. All right, give me 1 second. Let me line this up, chat. Where y'all at, Naughty Gang? Naughty Gang, where y'all at? I won't be able to read chat, so let's get this going. Got my phone on the charger. All right, boom. I can read chat. Good, y'all. All right, next is the case. It's the case. All right, get it up here for y'all. All right, y'all see it? Lee and Lee. Only cases we go with. We got the Vision M, newly released this year. Supposed to be one of the top-notch, slightly budget PC. And I'll show y'all something about it later once I open it, get it going. All right. Comes with owner's manual. Shouldn't need that. But if I do, could always look back into it. All right. Let's get this bad boy upside down. Get her up. Yep. And y'all probably ain't seen, but it is a white case. So I ain't built in a white case in a minute, but it's always nice to have one. The bills end up really clean. All right, so anything extra I'll just put in the box, but y'all get to see it. Got 5 in the chat. Don't be scared to comment either, yo. Drop a comment, drop a like, drop a question. I don't care. If I can answer it, I will. If I can't, I will. Let's get this out of the way. All right. Y'all see it? All right. Let's get to opening this bad boy. So we're gonna take off this tape because we can't get it off if we don't get this tape off. Don't want to take the face off the tape though. Get that off. Don't want the plastic off just yet. And get these studs out real quick. So it is supposed to have like a clear face, but then you got exhaust on this side, vents for the exhaust on this side, so it could still have like the glass look up here and still be exhausting on the other side. So we're gonna put that there. Also, we could take the front face off. Just like my other PC, take the front face off. I wonder if my comments even working. Let me try to comment on my shit, see if it's working. See if it's working. Yep. Comments are working. Also, you got screws here. I don't know if there's one back there, but screw here, you could take this face off as well. Hopefully my stream don't cut off in the middle of this. I'd be mad as hell because I want a complete video. If it do, I'm gonna just restart my stream and have content for y'all. All right. So we got this part, which I think is held on by this part held on by a piece in the back. So we're gonna take that piece off in the back. Wish I had a little box. Use a little box for the screws and stuff. Use this one with the ram sticks and put the ram sticks up here for now. Have me a little box for screws. All right. Just me, what's good? Just me, what's good? You just tapped in at the right time. We over here building another one. Shout out my girl, Just Me, man. Let me drop something.
Shout out to
Just
the
Me in the
chat.
building. Got you, I got you. How you doing, Just Me? All right, so flip it around. Should be something on the back of here. Let's see what this one's. It should just pop off, I think. Let's see. I don't think this is holding this. There we go. Yeah, it just pops off. How you doing, Just Me? You got work or something? Busy? What's good? All right, you got a little box of hardware, I guess, in here. Nothing much, just watching you, the real tech support. I try to be whenever I can be. Shit. Just trying to build me something nice. Cause before, like when I built my all white PC, it wasn't like I went from scratch with it. I just went from like, all right, let me buy a white case and then let me buy some white parts and shit like that. But this one, I'm actually building from scratch. So, oh, there's still one more screw in here, chat. One more screw on the back. So now I get to do it how I want it. Budget bill, something light, nothing too crazy as far as price wise. But yeah. So got this part off. Another front screen for y'all. Everything. See my little bolt box. Little bolt box up here. All right, so on the back of the case, it might look complicated to y'all, but watch plenty of videos on this. So you got two fans here that can help push air into the box or help pull air, but most likely we're gonna push air into the PC, keep everything more cool. This one as well, let's see, this is the exhaust fan, so this will pull some air out. Well, it's set up in the intake format, so it's actually pushing air into the box as well. So we could put two extra fans here that'll push more air into the box. And then yeah, so we're gonna here set up the motherboard. All this other wires for the fans we could plug in afterwards. Once I figure out how I want the fans to be set up, then I could I'm gonna actually probably take this fan off for now. That way it could help me install the motherboard when it comes to the cooler. So this whole piece, I don't just gotta take that fan off. I could take this whole piece off. Definitely looks complicated. It's not too bad. Once you see me do it, I'm explaining every little step that I can. I think anybody could build a PC, and probably the after part, you could probably just YouTube and get like how you want to set it up and stuff like that. And like plugging stuff in and stuff like that. Knowing which part to plug in. Most PCs nowadays, they have like every single thing labeled, so you know where to plug shit in. So all right, so all your wires and shit, that's why you see when you look at my other PC, like all the wires you can't really see because like the glare of the light. all the stuff all the wires you see are in the back and you can't see it. All that stuff get hooked up back here. So if you're a beginner, like all this stuff is where you're gonna route your wires and stuff. You don't gotta worry about people seeing the mess and clutter. Like even when you get done, when you don't want to neatly put it down, but I'd like to have it sort of neatly. I want to have my shit like put in nice. Pause. So I got like one screw, and this PC like this, like I was saying earlier, this whole piece could come off and you won't have to see it. They actually make like a cover for this same piece that comes with a screen. So it'll put like a 8-inch screen coming across here that you could have hooked up to the PC as well. That way it's a little more style, you know. But I might leave this open for now until I do decide to put something on there. I'm actually, after I'm done with this PC, I'm gonna try to set it up to where I could game on it. That way I could get like see how good I could push it. And if it's good enough, shoes, I might game on it for a little bit. Give my other PC, this is my gaming PC right here, but my other PC that I use for streaming that I'm streaming now is over there. So all right, so we got the standoffs, all the standoffs for the motherboard here. It's these like little silver pieces all over here. You could probably see if I turn it that way. All the silver pieces. If you're in the vertical chat, just me, I got the other chat as well. I mean, I got the other stream going where it's like full screen where you can see the PC and everything a lot more clearer. You could come over there if you want. Okay, I got 2 streams running right now. So it's all on YouTube. So if you want to come over there, it's definitely a better view of what I'm doing. So now, like if y'all didn't saw me earlier, I want to put it this way. I want to put it the best way I could have y'all see it. So probably this way. Y'all can see me install a motherboard. So we got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's set up for this motherboard to go like this here. I just gotta get the screws for it. We got 2 standoffs here. Hold on. That's 1. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. So why is it showing me? Hold on. Oh, I got the thing upside down. My bad, chat, my bad. All right, so 1 here. I'm looking at the case as if because usually I mount the case where I needed to have it. All right, so all my motherboard screws lined up. There should be all the screws for the standoffs and stuff like that. So let's go in here. This will have majority of all the screws I need, so I don't gotta look nowhere else for it. All right. That's what I like about Lee and Lee too. They always got like everything you need in one spot. So yeah, what's going on, cuz? What you saying? All white coming true, all white. All white, cuz all white. All right, so these should be for the fans and anything else I need. These other ones should be for the motherboard. All right, so I got Allen head, little spacers, clips. I'm just building a PC, my guy. Just building a PC. Just building a nice little PC that I could work with. I could probably game on it, brother. You never know. You guys could own one of these. Cause these are us, bro. Hey, if Cruz might want to spend the money, you know, I sell you the PC real quick, you know. And I will fund another bill. I could build another one if you buy this one. Just build another one for more content, you know. Build one every time, and then people go like learn how to do this shit. No. You out to work yet or? Alright. So this motherboard. Let's take one of these out. So there's another motherboard. Yeah. Another motherboard. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I should have 8 screws. Probably 9 because they like to give you a little extra. Leaving now. Yeah. Little bit. Almost done. Well, not almost done, but I think the shit that would take the longest is probably the fans. But I want to have it to the point where I could turn it on. If I could turn it on, then, you know what I mean? Everything else gonna be good. I do the rest afterwards. No pressure. So we got the standoffs in case we were doing a bigger motherboard. So the standoffs, move this, probably right there. All right, so let's get to the motherboard part. Yo, coldest, what's going on? Super Tech coldest. PC man coldest. The vibes. All right, so one motherboard screw, broop. That's one. Don't want to go too tight with these, just snug, so you don't spin. Thought I on, nah, they're on this PC, that's why I on. Give me about an hour and a half, maybe. Just cause I explaining it, you know what I mean? If I wasn't explaining it, then I'd have probably been done, like I could be done faster, but let's try and educate a little bit while I do my little thing. If I mess up, it's live. If I mess up, it's live, and I could correct me live, you know? But right now, we just setting it up. Like I said, I hope that this dude, whoever I buy this thing from on eBay, I hope he format the SD card so I don't have no issues with that. Professional thing, little thing, you know. I always want to try another one, you know what I mean? And then, you know, I always want the white. Just got some used parts that I buy, mixing it with some new and see if it work. And I say we're working, so I take your word for it. And then after we done, we're gonna try a game on this one probably next week. We're gonna try a game on this next week. I ain't making no promises, but next week hopefully we could game on this PC. All right, so the motherboard in, SD card in, RAM in. So let's do the cooler next. So we're gonna go with this cooler right here, about to hit the road today. About to hit the road and should be on today. Oh, okay. So we got show y'all the cooler real quick. All right. CPU. Yeah, I done train the CPU. A little Ryzen 5, the one that I use on my first budget build. I take it out and put it in this one. So this one should run better with this GPU that I get. Fresh new GPU. White thing, you know the vibes. White GPU. So we got that. We go to the CPU cooler right now. It come with a white fan. I probably ain't gonna use this fan. I could probably use the fans that I buy. So that's another extra fan that I have there. But yeah. So we go in with, let's gotta find the AM4 socket. Boot that to the CPU. All right. We're gonna peel this off afterwards, before we get ready to mount it. All right. So let's see what we got. Ice. Yeah, man. Straight white. Ice. This what I've been. So we got this. I think they give me some freaking they give me some tomato paste too with it, but I don't think I'm gonna use this one. TF whatever. Let's save that for another bill. All right, so we got the clips to hold the fan, and then we got the clips for this. Keep this right here. Clips right there. All right, so these gonna be, all right, see what I have here. These gonna mount to this. So I'll go ahead and mount these, because they should be mounted to the CPU. The brackets for the cooler. So once we get that line up, we're gonna just do this first. Line up this. And then we do the cooler next. They give me some standoffs for that, right? Okay, so all right, so we got some standoffs for the cooler as well. See, AMD. Gotta make sure you use this one. There we go, AM4. These is your Intel, and these other ones is, fuck if I know. I ain't gonna try to lead y'all the other way. So once we take off these black pieces, the two black pieces on the sides of the cooler, then we could mount the cooler to the back of this. I really should have just mounted the plates. Yeah, I'm gonna mount the plates first. Let me take this off. I went a little too fast. All right, so we're gonna mount these metal plates first, and then we're gonna mount the coolers. Take these metal plates off, that way I can mount them already. And then we go with the cooler afterwards. All right, so these should line up like this, right on top. Y'all can see these metal brackets, boom, on both sides. And then we could do, I put my screwdriver. All right, so the motherboard, the brackets might fall in the back because there ain't much holding it up. Let's take these off. And always save these brackets. You never know when you're gonna need them, because you got like other people buy these stuff and they be looking for it. Sometimes they can't find it, so they have to like 3D print it. Let's see, we got 3 in the chat. We need 300 in the chat. Can I get 300 in the chat? All right, so we got this off. And like I said, the friggin' back plate fell off, so I'm gonna put this in here and then mount these. So this should go on before. Let's try to get this on. All right, so I got the back plate over here. Sure, get these screws. I want to check one more thing before I do that though. I'll make sure that I put in the standoff in the right place. Okay, yeah, so the post gonna go underneath. Then this gonna go right here. So I should be able to put this on, mount this a little bit. All right, put the post over the mount. Mount this on a little bit. That way you could just slide the post, the bracket right under the post. All right, so we got a little something. Let's do this. All right. Facts, what up, what up, what up? How much would fire, how much would that cost someone? This build probably cost let's see, I supplied the motherboard, the RAM, and all of that. This build probably about, I'd have to say like 1,200. Depending on where you buy shit at, where you buy parts at and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It just depends. And if it all depends also on what they want to do, what they using it for. We could switch the chips up and stuff like that, depending on what they want to do. Facts. I mean, it ain't too much for this one. This is like a budget build, so. And the way how PC parts don't went up, yeah, it could change. It could change in a day. It could change in a week. It just depends. So right now, this is my version of a budget build. Like this one, hey, good luck. If your pockets ain't looking how it's supposed to, good luck on trying to get that one going, you know what I mean? Of course, you could always source like used parts, but I ain't too fond of like used parts. So like little shit that I know will be working, like what I got here on this one, I don't mind spending a little something, you know what I mean? And especially locally, so if I ever have an issue, like the person seemed cool, so I probably might be able to get it some back or whatever. Then yeah. But other than that, I mean, like I said, it all depends on, when it comes to PC, it's like almost you got pay to play. As in anything like that's worth something, you know what I mean? You got pay to play. So, but this is like a budget build because I'm going with everything low. Like I said, from jump, this motherboard, all of this, the sticks, the CPU I already have, so I saved money on that. Then the cooler is not like a all-in-one cooler like this one has. Like it has a radiator and 3 fans hooked up to it, so it's a lot cheaper. Then little shit, you know what I mean? Everything adds up. So that will go right there. Always remember to take this plastic piece off, because if not, you can overheat your shit and probably burn it up. You know what I mean? So before we put on the cooler, we're gonna put on our thermal paste. You know what I'm saying? This one should still be good. We put like a pea size amount. That's all you should need. You know what I'm saying? Some people put X's, some people put S's, whatever, but once you squish it, it's already there. So we're gonna pull our piece off. Wow. You know what I'm saying? In fact, if you're in the stream, in the vertical stream, you could always tap into the regular stream as well. You could see the stream better, see the content better. We got the vertical and we got we got the other one going as well. Because I see people always pop up on the vertical, not knowing about the other one. All right, let me take this off a little bit. Pop this one on. All right, so we got both standoffs in. Got this one going. So that's tight. It should stop once you get to where you need to be. So that's tight. That ain't going nowhere. You got your thermal to CPU. Boom. All right. So we got the cooler on. Let's see. Got cooler. Got cooler, RAM, CPU, SD. Gonna get to the GPU in a minute. With the GPU, I don't want to do that yet because there's still like a lot of wires. The GPU should be like the last thing you plug in, and boom, you see this, what I was talking about, this back plate, this falls off, you're not able to get the cooler on, whatnot. So my bad, Facts, I didn't know you was in here, man. If you're still in here. So we got our motherboard in all the way. So you'll notice on the back, that slot, get that in there. I'm surprised it didn't have like the metal brace. So that part. Yeah, we good over here. All right, so everything's popped in. All right, boom. Just making sure like I dot my P's, dot my I's, or whatever you want to call it. It looks weird because this is in. I think how it should be. Yeah, we don't call it good. All right, so let's go to fans or let's go power supply first. Let's do the power supply, then we'll stick to we'll go into the fans. All right, so you got this bracket right here. This should hold the PSU on. So just get these 4 screws out. Who's still in the chat, yo? Who's still in the chat? Let me know who's still in chat and get a chat count. Got showing 4 viewers, but I don't know who in the chat. All right, so that bracket should hold a PSU on. Always take your time though. Whoops. As I say that. Damn box. All right. Get my light back on. There we go. All right, so, all right, just me. Always take your time when doing it. Even though I'm like trying to provide it for y'all, I'm still taking my time. I'm not rushing nothing. Dude, what the hell? think it's the AC turned it off. The AC is pushing the wind. All right. There we go. I want to stay up. All right. Where was I at? Even though I'm trying to show y'all how I'm doing this, I'm still taking my time. Not trying to rush through none, because if I skip some, like I said, something could happen, but I always double check even after you finish. So we got here, move this over a little bit, got our power supply. Slide this back a little bit. We got our power supply. Nothing crazy. I think I paid like $70 for this on Amazon. Not sponsored in any way. So, but yeah, should be a nice little one. Always make sure your fan, let's see, it's got all kind of white plugs. Always use the plugs that come with your power supply as well. I might have to send this. Yo, these wires look nice. I got wire extensions for the power supply. Depending on how these come out, shit, I might keep these and just send these back. Because these weren't that much, you know? They just a thicker version of the wire. It's like way thicker version of the wire. So I don't know, we'll see. If I like how this one turned out and it's not too much of a wire hassle, then I might keep these wires. So all right, so the power supply, like I said, I always have the fan facing the back. Like this is the back of the PC once it's done. And once we get the little bracket on, I always make sure it's facing the back. So got screws. All right. Usually it comes with screws and everything, but we're gonna use the ones that came with the case, which is these right here. We're gonna drop these in here. Let's do that. And to be honest, I wasn't even gonna build this PC today. I just figured it's something to do, you know what I mean? And when my shit just fell, I know y'all saw my weight bench and shit. I gotta get to that. We'll be on that as well. I got a vacation starting in 2 weeks. I got vacation in 2 weeks, so the boy got to be on that. Because I went out, went to SeaWorld, all of that. Ate like a pig. Not the shit that I usually eat because I meal prep. Well, I'm already meal prep, but yeah. So I ate like a pig. I might drop a video on that. If y'all want that, I'll drop that video. I just gotta chop it up. If y'all interested, but I ain't gonna do it if nobody interested in seeing me go to SeaWorld, you know? Even though the content is content, they gotta be able to click that, you know? All right, so let's pull this out. All these extra wires. I'll show y'all where all these wires hook up to the motherboard. So we're gonna hook that up later. But the thing is with this white build, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy because like, even when I built my last PC, like, the way how I could see it on stream is nuts. Like, the clearness in this, like, I don't gotta mess with nothing really. It's like super clear. Wait, was that the right screw? I think that was the wrong screw. I think these are the same size. It should be the same size. think those are the same size. All right. I wonder what time Facts going live. What time Facts going live? Just me? I'll be able to tap in. I missed the last one. I caught some of it on the watch back. I didn't get to watch all of it back, but yeah, this screw is slightly longer, so I'm gonna switch it out. Slightly, just slightly. I'll switch it out with this one. Or is he even going live today? Today's Monday, so he should be doing something. All right, so we got the wiring done as far as that part go. All right, so now you got USB-C cable, you got regular USB cable, and then you got your other cable. This should be power, all of that in one. So the power switch is over here on the back side, right there. So all that stuff goes like underneath. So I'm gonna go ahead and start routing some of those before I put the thing on. So let's go with see our USB plug. Let's see. We got two USBs. We got the power, LED, all of that over there. So we're gonna go with this one. Let's start with this one right here. And all the stuff, like I said, on these PCs, most of these stuff come labeled. So we go one here. That should be this one. And I'm gonna just check in to make sure it says. And usually you'll see the plug, and the plug wouldn't be like anything different from what you see on from what you're plugging in. So this one is your front panel. It should say F panel on there. So you go in here, you look at the front of the motherboard, it should say F panel on it. Let's see. Right here, front panel, this plug right here. Everything usually has a label, like I said, so you're able to get it without having any issues. And then now, if your motherboard has a USB-C plug, you should be able to use this USB-C. This one, motherboard doesn't have it. So I won't be able to use this plug because it doesn't have the USB capability. So if I ever swap motherboards and I want to use, says 5 p.m. Central. All right, so that's 4 o'clock. Shit, he might be streaming our, or wait, 5 p.m. Central is 6 our time. Okay, so 6 he'd be on. All right, so I'll be able to tap in. And then, all right, so this USB, this other one is like your main switch. So I'm gonna go from here, put this one right here. All right, plug that in. So we got that plug in. All right, you in Texas, so 5 p.m. Yeah, so it'd be 6 for us in Florida. So now we got, and this is a pretty stout as far as like power supply. This is probably like a good one. So all right, so now everything else should be labeled. Should I do the fans? Let me do the fans real quick. So let's try to do the fans real quick before we get too crazy into the build as far as this goes. So this wire, the one USB-C wire, I'm gonna just tuck just so we could do that, get this out the way. Oh, you down there with the Gators? Hey, I'm not a Gator fan, so I don't pick no Florida teams, yo. All right, turn my fan a little bit. Can't see me. All right, so I don't do any Florida teams, like, cause I'm not from Florida. We from the Virgin Islands, so we don't pick Florida teams, man. When they win, I mean, you just be like, yeah, okay, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm not with it. I'm chilling. My football team is Green Bay. As far as like professional, and my NBA team is wherever LeBron at. That's what we rocking. All right, so these are my exhaust fans. I'm gonna use these. I'm only needing 2 on this side for now, but I'm gonna use 2 back here. I'm gonna put 2 exhausts. So these fans gonna get screwed in. I was talking about the real gate. Oh, I was like, oh shit, what you talking about? All right, yeah, okay. Yeah, we got real gators for sure. I actually saw some yesterday when we was at SeaWorld. But there's one actually not too far from my job. The gators ain't that bad, bro. The gators are not that bad. So, yeah, they ain't too bad. They straight. Let's see. All right, so we got CPU fan. This is power, or this is RGB, and then you got power. All right, so we're gonna be pulling some power from the actual motherboard when it comes to these fans. Got a little slot here. I can slide them through. Hopefully they slide through no problem. Yep, slide through no problem. I got to slide some more through. And then I'll slide the other one through. That's why, like, Lee, the fans, no, y'all probably don't know what I'm talking about, but like the other fans, like you see those on mine, they're actually wireless, so it's easy to use as far as like when it comes to plugging stuff up and all of that. Real easy, don't have no issues. Cable management would be 10 times better, and installing the fans is like way easier. So let's do we're gonna do these 2 real quick, and then we'll run the other fans. For the bottom, I'm gonna wire all of them up at the end, but for now I'm gonna just do these. See, we could tuck them like this, and then do these right next to it. So the best way possible, I'm gonna try to line them up so that y'all don't see it in the build as far as like once it's all done. So I could slip this one right here, slip this one right next to it, then you won't really see the wires. All right. But just me, since you in Texas, why y'all Spurs let them Knicks win, yo? Why y'all let them Knicks win? Where the heck did this film? Oh, got it. Let's try to get this one in here. Y'all know them Knicks fans gonna talk forever now. All right, so got one in. Let's try a different one at a different angle now. All right, so we got two. All right, so now that y'all see where I'm dropping the screws, I could turn this. I'm gonna invest in a turntable so when I build PCs, I could just, you know what I mean, just have it to where I don't got moved too much, you know. Loosen this up a little bit. Thought I heard something. All right, let's get this down just a tad bit. I don't need it too high right there. That's good. All right, boom. All right, so we got 4 in, need 4 more. All right, so we're gonna have exhaust fan on the front of the cooler as well, so that I could push the air in through the other way. And then we're gonna mount exhaust fans up here for the top. Like I said, this is a budget build. These ain't like the greatest fans. I mean, they're gonna work, they're gonna do the job. But like I said, I could have went with some expensive fans that would have looked even nicer, mount even faster. But it's like the price you pay for going cheaper, you know? All right, so we got 4. By the time you're done with this, though, after I'm done with this and setting it up right, people will probably look at this and be like, man, this dude spent a lot of money on that PC. Well, it really didn't. So we got 2, probably 3 bolts. I could take this piece off and mount that piece to it and make it easier for me to mount these fans. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna put 5 exhaust fans or 3 more exhaust fans up here. And then I could run my intake fans on the other one. So I'm gonna just take this off just so that I could mount it nicer and not have harder issue doing that. So these 4 screws, like in this case, like the cheaper case you buy, you probably won't have access to doing stuff like this. Oh, let's see, we got 1 more screw. Russian. And I told y'all I gotta be patient. So boom. It's another piece that comes off. So look how much pieces I done took off this PC just so I can make it easier for me to work. All right, so still got the power supply I gotta wire up, but still got more fans. So got another exhaust fan that's gonna go here. Another one right here. And all this stuff I probably, like I said, it's gonna get mounted along here. I'm trying to find like the best position I could route it. That way I don't have to like, I could hide wires and stuff. So, because everything you're probably gonna see from, if not in front here, I'm gonna probably just run it down the side and then hook it up that way. That way you don't see it. So let's do the exhaust fans. I'm gonna put this on the ground for 1 second. That way it could work. So we got the fans. Let's see what kind of fans these are. These are reverse blade fans, so these go into the top, to the front. These are more reverse blade fans. And you can tell they're reverse blade if you look at the blades. Like one blade is like, I can't even see it. Like you see how it's bent on the inside. This one is like bent facing the opposite way. So they bent like this is exhaust fans. If they bent like this, they bent this way where it's like inverted. It's reverse. All right, so let's do, this goes like this on the PC. So all the exhaust fans are gonna be mounted that way. All right, so this should be exhaust right here. Reverse, all reverse. Let's see, reverse, reverse, reverse. Reverse, reverse, reverse. Okay, so, all right. The 3-pack that I pulled was a fucking reverse blade. Six likes. I need more likes than that, chat. If you're in there, double tap the screen. Let me get them likes. It's free knowledge, free content. Likes are free. All of that. It's free smoke. It's all of that. All right, so let's do. Double tap the screen. Double tap the screen. Need the likes. We need the likes. All right, let's go. It's 5:22. Still got time. All right, so we're gonna do this one here. You're not gonna see it. If I go down the side, and then if I do this one, go down the side on this one. Not gonna really see it. If I put this underneath here, slide this underneath. All right, so we go like that, go like that. All right, go like that. All right, so, all right, boom, boom. Last one, boom. Let's move this a little bit. And then we'll do this one over here. That way I can slide it down the side, pause, and y'all won't see it if I get it. Boom. All right, so this how it should look. Let me put some screws in it. Put some screws in there. Should be good. All right, let's see, line this up. Boom, boom. Line this up. All right, so boom, boom. Chat check, chat check, chat check, chat check. Hey, if y'all ever need a PC build, man, hit your boy up on IG. Hit your boy on IG if you need one build, your price range. I could probably figure something out for y'all. Something functional, you know. I got another build coming as well. I just gotta prioritize some funds. Get my stepson going. He should be good for school next year. And if anything, college too. So I'm gonna try to keep these two close together for the effects. All right, so those two are close. Get these two close. All right, so we got 1, 2. Let's do one more right here. And I can give y'all a little sneak peek of what it should look like. And these like inserts are like plastic, so you don't gotta go too hard with it. See that? So like I said, you won't be able to see the wires coming down because they'll be on the back side. And then they're gonna look like this. So it's gonna be mint, you know what I mean? That way, when I run the other fans, they'll be going around the other side. Like I said, the CPU, all that stuff's gonna get powered by the power supply, the motherboard as well. So it should be able to handle all the power and RGB from the fans. You're gonna control it through the motherboard. If anything, I'll probably get a controller as well. Probably put these on a controller, and then use a solder cable to power it up. Might have an actual solder cable to use right now just for the power. I don't think the power supply came with one. All right, so we got that part done. Like I said, we're gonna run the wire down the side of the motherboard and then probably clean up everything afterwards. This other exhaust fan and this other intake fan is gonna be extra, and those will be the ones that I put on the back of the PC. So we could go ahead and put this to the side for a second and go ahead and mount another set of fans on the back over here, which these two will be reverse blade fans. The two reverse blade fans over here. The only thing about building these PCs as well too is like, man, you gotta really like be like all the shit that's gonna be a mess, you know what I mean? Let's see how I can mount this where you don't see it. Probably like that. And the wires will be right there. Not too far off. So yeah, we got that like that. Just give me some screws, let me mount this. Or I could go to where I mount it low. But yeah, low. I'm gonna go low because I can't see the wires. All right, we could go low. Yo, no, I ain't gonna use that. Put a smoke emoji. A smoke emoji if you hit that like button in the chat. Smoke emoji, please. Put a smoke emoji in the chat if you hit that like button. Put it snugged a little bit. All right, so we got it snugged. All right, let's do. Oh man, it's gonna suck. I didn't cover them. I didn't take the plastic off the bottom part of this mirror. Oh man, I'm gonna take it off anyway. All right, I'm gonna have to take off one of them fans again. Once I take it off, I'll be able to peel that thing off. Forgot to tell y'all, you gotta peel that plastic off whenever you do that. No smoke in the chat. I guess they didn't hit the light. All right, boom. All right, so we're gonna take this one back off, chat. My bad. Gotta turn this fan. This fan's not facing the right direction. We on Call of Duty after this though, chat. We want some rank for a little bit. I ain't like what happened last night. If y'all didn't miss the stream last night, we got smoked by some cheaters. All right, so we got. All right, so let's take this off. We could do that. Let's do that because that's gonna be the only way to route it where I could take this shit off, or the mirror is facing down. It's not, or this mirror should yeah, let me redo these real quick, chat, because I need the mirror to face this side, which clearly is not. I forgot all about the directional because I think Lee and Lee fans. See how I got that one messed up? I gotta redo that one as well. Lee and Lee fans have it on all sides, so you can't really mess it up. So, but these, I gotta actually have them facing the opposite way. So it's okay. We'll get back to it. All right, so we got the mirror off. Take this mirror off this one. All right, boom. All right, so let's go back. Put this back on. Do I still got music playing? Hold on. Make sure I still got music playing. No music playing? All right. Let's get the music back on. There we go. Let me hear the music too, because I want to vibe out. See where we're at. Still at 6 likes in the chat. We need some more. We need some more likes. We need some more likes in the chat. Yo, chat, your boy still ain't eating no dinner, man. Need some dinner right about now. Where y'all at, chat? Where y'all at, chat? We at 159 with the views. We at 159 with the views. Come on. All right, so we got all the wires hidden pretty good. We got the fans on. All right. So we're gonna pull. Oh yeah, that was one of the fans. I said we was gonna not use one of the exhaust fans. We are though. We gotta put it on the actual cooler. And that'll be your CPU fan power. And what I'm gonna do is probably use a top fan plug. And then all the fans will run to the ARGB plug. Still here multitasking. Hey, as long as you here, I don't care. I appreciate you. If I got a question, I'll let you know. Or if you got a question, you let me know. That's how we working it. Pause. So I got one wire going over the top. Even though I don't like how this looks, I'm gonna still run it like that because that's the only way we can run it. We're running another cooling fan in the front. Let me turn this around for y'all. So we're gonna run one more RGB fan this way. And what we're gonna do is, did I take the green strip off? All right, let me take this green strip off. All right, so boom. So we put the pin, you hook it into the holes of the cooler, and then what it does is it hooks over the side like this and holds it to the cooler. I'll move it over just a little bit. And then we gotta do one on the other side, the bottom. And then hook it to the bottom of the cooler the same way. And boom, that one's on. I'm gonna have to come back around to it to plug in the CPU fan cooler, because I don't have no other way to like hide it and tuck in the wire. So I'll probably see. I'll probably wrap up the wire, and then I'm gonna have to bring it back. Everything else gonna have to wire up to like that way. That's gonna suck because I don't like the way that looks. You're gonna be able to see it through the motherboard. Actually, I could run it this way. Might be able to run it this way. Nah, it's gotta go this way. Man, that's gonna suck. It might work because the cover up top, but I'm not using the cover. So it's gonna throw it off. Oh. Yeah, that's gonna suck. I don't like the way that looks. Yeah, that's gonna suck. I don't like that. It's gonna have to work for now. Yeah, that's gonna suck. Y'all see that, chat? That's nasty work. I don't like that. See like how that looks right there? I don't like that. That's nasty work. Yo, what's up, Rex? Rex in the building. Oh, you know what I'm doing. You know what I'm doing. Getting this other PC going. That's what I'm doing. All right, see. Building another smoke machine, you know. Another smoker. You know, I used to say another smoker for y'all, man. All right, so we got another one plugged in. Let's get another one right here. Now it's time for the RGB. All right, so one of these fans gotta go to the RGB header. What I'm making? Making a PC from scratch. What you up to? What you up to? What's going on? What's going on? Need some activity in the chat, a little more activity. All right, so we're gonna take this off for a second. Let's do some intake fans. Gotta make sure I do it right this time. All right, bunch of intake fans. Wait, the chat was not showing up earlier on the stream? Hey, we got the other stream as well, Rex. We got the vertical and the regular. We got both streams going. I really would like to build a PC every year, though. Not for me, but like even other people, you know. People who trust me to build a PC for them. That way I could get some, at least a yearly content. And I gotta clean all this shit up afterwards. so this will be the intake. So we're gonna run, let's run the wires. We're gonna run all the wires on the end, but the mirror's gotta be facing this way. All right, so I run all the wires. Can't run them underneath. I'll just have to tuck them like that, but what's gonna happen is all these wires gonna get stuck back there. But we gotta remember though, this is a budget build, so whatever shows up, I mean, I'm gonna have to deal with, because it's not like it's not a high-end build. A high-end build usually comes with high-end shit that you could hide shit, you know what I'm saying? Like all these wires won't be showing, but it'd be a clean ass budget build. Better view over here, bet. You already know. That's what I was saying. I get people come over here instead, and they could get the good content. And whatever I have to do, I just clip shit, you know what I mean? It's hard to get a good view over here because the camera, hold on, let me drag, I could actually do that. I'm gonna drag the camera a little bit over. Yeah, there we go. But you won't see me as much. All right, so I drag the camera on the vertical a little bit if I knew it was bad. All right, so we got, should be better quality too, shit. Yeah, this one gonna be the build right here. I'm gonna like this. Yo, Ash, appreciate the sub, Ash. Shout out Ash for the sub. Hey, appreciate you, Ash. Hope you like the content. Hopefully you hit that like button. Double tap that screen, baby. Shit, y'all can't really see what I'm doing. I screwed over a little bit. Lee and Lee need to come through and drop a little sponsorship on your boy. Send me all the PC parts. I'm gonna build it for y'all. Come on. Send me a little sponsorship, you heard? Ain't gotta be that much. I just need the look. What's everybody's plans for the night? What y'all eating on? What y'all snacking on? What's y'all dinner looking like? We got 5 in the chat. See, I don't even have this much people watching my Call of Duty content, yo. Where y'all be coming from? Might just do PC content for the rest of the year. PC or IRL. All right, so let's hold these together. See what we got. I'll snap it right there. Tighten her up. Tighten this up. All right. Hey Rex, you ain't never told me what kind of work you be doing. If you don't want to tell me, bro, on live, you tell me on DM or something. All right, so we almost done with this set. All right, so we got this set. These gonna go inside and around pause. So let's loosen up the wires and then get it ready for, I mean, I could strap these with these little ties. I don't know how clean it'll look, but I think I'm gonna do that. Counting still? Okay, boom, boom, boom. Bet. Yeah. For a lawn maintenance company, for sure. That's not bad at all. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, chat, is I'm gonna take all these wires, I'm gonna tighten them up to each individual slot, so they're gonna be like this, but they're gonna face inside the PC, so you ain't gonna be able to see it. So I'm gonna try to get it as tight as I possibly can on one of these straps. That way y'all don't see it. Let's go. Yeah. No, put a little tap on there. Boom. All right, so boom, that's close. All right. So then I'll do another one here. It's more wires though. A little bit more wires. Hey, they just showing the follow? That's crazy. Ash followed like 3 hours ago. All right, so boom. How'd that look? That look better, right? All right, so now go ahead and connect these, because if I don't connect it later, then it's gonna look like shit. All right, so this, I need all my power wires. All right, so one to that one to this one, and then now the RGB. Let's get these power wires out the way, do RGB. All right, so all the power wires are good. RGB, boom. The only impatient part about doing this is I can't wait to plug the shit in and turn it on so y'all can see it. It's more for y'all and me, you know what I mean? Like, I'm ready to power it on right now. Like, I could really power it on with these fans, but I won't. Patience, you know? What the heck? Oh. So that's another fan here. Another fan header. Put this fan header in. And then the RGB. Where's the RGB? Here you are. All right, so the RGB and the other parts plugged in. So if I slide this in there, I might be able to pull it through. might be able to slide everything out the back. All right, hold on. Let me just get this up. Turn this around. Okay. All right, so we got the RGB through. Yeah, I like it. Very nice to work for. Yeah, you can't. It's not good to have a job that you don't like doing. That's why I tell people I love my fucking job. What the hell? Come on. All right, this I could probably get away with the wires not being super tucked because of the GPU. GPU is gonna hide like a lot of stuff. So I might be able to get away with just having these wires how they are. Just gotta make sure this one stays low. What y'all think, chat? What y'all think? It's like tucked pretty good, right? Once the GPU is above, it'll probably hide like a lot of the stuff that's already there. So I'm gonna go with that. Go with that. All right, so I just got to switch up one more wire, one more fan slot. Switch up the fan slot. You seen it, or actually seen how it looked like with the wires? 6 o'clock, pushing 7, man, pushing 7. All right. You seen how it looked, Rex? You seen how it looked or what? I'm pretty sure I pulled the green strip off of this side. All right, so let's do my other reverse blade fan. Man, this thing looking nice, chat. This shit looking nice. If y'all say it don't, fuck y'all too. I'm just playing. And I fessed up again. Messing up bad, chat. I had the fan orientation the right way the first time. And my dumb ass went and swapped it out because I like the way the wires go, but it wasn't the way the actual fan went. You know what I mean? And Rex, I don't want to hear later. Oh, that plays a piece of shit. I ain't trying to hear that. I got to hear on the chat live. You said you liked it there. Let's go right here. All right, so we got wires. All right, so we got most of the wires hooked up. Y'all gotta engage, chat. I need some engagement. What's y'all? Give me a question, something. Give me a question. Give me a comment, something we react to. I need y'all in here, chat. Naughty gang. I had to change y'all to not gang. Not a gang. All right, so let's go over here. Run it like this. So what I could do is take these wires out. And take the wires out so that I can stick the wires through better. That way it just sits right. All right. So this should be the last set of fans besides fixing the other ones. And we should be Gucci. Should be Gucci as far as like, last thing we gotta do is hook up everything and put the GPU in and we good, bro. And then I'll do the wire management and all of that afterwards, off stream or something. Do a video or something. Mm-hmm. One more, chat, one more. Screw. One more. That's it. All right, so now let's do the top fans. I gotta redo it like I told y'all. All right, got that. Boom. So this one needs to change. And I gotta take all these shits off. This one. All right, so let's swap around this fan. Well, if y'all see the mess I got right now, I got a naughty for facts, bro. Let me see. All right, so gotta redo this fan. Take these plastics off. So, all right. Yo, chat. Still slightly nervous about the build because of the fact that whenever you're doing a new PC build, bro, it's always some nervousness as far as like, because you could get bad parts. Sometimes you could put something on wrong or some. But I know for sure my CPU works. I know I'm skeptical about the motherboard a little bit, but most of the stuff I got, I know should work for sure. But it's like that first initial turn on, you don't want to be let down. You know what I'm saying? Don't want to get let down when you turn the PC on. Don't want to let your chat down. Sure. But yeah. But we thinking positive though. We here with the fans. And take all this stuff off the case. Get something to plug into. Need my extension. Got a plug over there, but it's way too far. All right, so this is what we looking like. If I could route it this way, like I said, I could route one way and one the next way. So, but the ones I was going this way, I might as well try to tuck it in there a little bit. Got one. Get this thing right here. Take it down a little bit. Boom. This one down a little bit. All right, so we got that one tucked back there. Let me tuck this one a little bit back there as well. Yo, Cash, what up, what up, what up? How you doing, how you doing? Appreciate you tapping into the stream. What's good, what's good? How you doing? Appreciate you tapping in. So you can double tap that screen for your boy. If you can, double tap that screen for your boy. Appreciate you. But yeah, we just PC building over here. All right, so now you slap this on right here. Everything should line up perfect. Boom, boom. I might have to put that cover on, I ain't gonna lie. Because you can see that wire right there, clear as day. If I could get it mounted to where I could strap it down pretty good, it should be fine. If not, yeah, I don't know. Let's see. See, like, cause when you look at it from the front, it's gonna be like in the way. You know what I mean? All these wires right here. If I could get these to like sit against the case, then it should be good. But like I said, I'm gonna find a way to get it right with my what you call it, skills. See if I could get it wire managed pretty good. And then from there, if I got these to sit like so close to the edge, then it should be good. If not, when I put the other plate on in front, it'll block everything. But I want y'all to be able to see these fans, but it might be enough. It might be just enough for y'all to, enough lighting in the case that I could actually use the cover plate and still be fine with it. So the RGB is hooked up for this one, hooked up for the power on the fan. RGB for these are not hooked up. So I need more RGB. I need more RGB over here. So that's gonna have to go right here. And then the RGB lighting from RGB and fans. What the hell? Okay, take that off real quick. So these fans, top fans, RGB needs to be hooked up. So the top fan power, I'm gonna go with the top fan with the power from this one. All right, so I got top fan power. I need this fan power. Yeah, because these don't have no kind of power. So both these fans got power and RGB. All right. So now I just need to get power to these fans and these fans as well. So we're gonna just daisy chain the two. Just daisy chain the two first. And then send them into this one. Only thing I'm worried about is too much power from these fans on just this motherboard. I might have to get a solder connector or a controller. That's the only thing I'm worried about. All right, so like these fans now, we'll do RGB. Get the RGB going on these fans. RGB for that fan to that fan. RGB on these fans. So need the RGB on these fans. And then RGB here. All right, so these fans don't have no RGB signal. They just RBG together. So that these fans good. All right, so now I got RGB signal. Now, actually, no, it doesn't. Because I still need RGB signal here. All right, these need RGB signal. All right, boom. So it should have RGB signal everywhere, except where we don't have it. All right, so this is covered. RGB signal there, power signal there. RGB signal for here is where? All right, so that's 2 wires with no RGB. So I need RGB signal from here. Let's see. All right. There's so many wires here. I'm gonna need a controller. I'm probably gonna get a controller because I don't think all these wires gonna suffice with no RGB. All right. If all works, everything should have power. All right. Now let's do the motherboard. Let's do our motherboard. We almost to the end of the race. We just need to make sure everything powers up. All right, so PSU got its own little plug. All right, so let's turn it around, chat for y'all. All right, so the motherboard, 24 pin. It splits off, so you gotta put it together. Boom, clipped in. And this is for just testing purposes. We're gonna mic switch to the extensions, depending on how this come out. So let's do that. All right, now we go into the back of the plug. We're gonna do the motherboard plug. One plug in. Sorry, I can't keep flipping it for y'all so y'all can see, but you get the gist. Everything is labeled on the PSU, so you could plug it in on the PSU. All right, boom. We got one motherboard plug plugged in. So we got a CPU plug. Let's see what we got. We got an 8-pin CPU plug over here. So we're gonna use that. And then this one goes to the power supply. CPU plug. And then we just do 8-pin CPU plug over here. Let me just make sure we got the right plug in the right. Switch it over here. Okay. CPU plugged in. So that's good. All that stuff, like I said, is gonna get wired up afterwards. Just for now, I'm gonna put this, I'll clamp that right there. So that's good. Go ahead and put these 2 screws in up top so this ain't moving around. The mic still good, chat? You still good? Mic up still good? Do 2 screws real quick. Yep, it's coming along, just me. We almost there. I'm gonna power it on here in about 5 or 6 minutes. Let's see what I got. CPU power. Like, I just want to get everything good so I can power it on, get it to y'all, and then I'll do like a lot of the rest stuff I'll do behind the scenes. So I got CPU, got that. I definitely want to get the GPU in. Got USB. All right, so we got next, we got, I don't need this because it's a different plug. And this is solder cables. I don't need no solder connectors right now. Don't need that. Don't need that. So this will be our last plug, and this is for the GPU. Since we have an 8-pin GPU, this is what we'll be using. So this one goes to the actual motherboard. I mean to the PC, to the PSU. Boom. And then this one will go to the actual GPU. See, this is the only reason why I say, like, I want to use cable extensions, because there's like I don't want to have this other part of the extension showing when I could just use one wire. So I'm gonna definitely use one wire, but for now we're gonna put that on. Let's go ahead and grab GPU and slide the GPU in, and then we'll be done for now. All right. So we got the motherboard plugged in, motherboard wire in. All right, so get that out the way. I'm probably gonna be using cable extensions because I don't like the way this is coming out. All right, so let's get the GPU out, and then we'll figure out what we're gonna do for I had a knife around here. What we pushing? It's almost 6:30. Little Nate, what up, boy? Where you been up, boy? Where you been? He gonna hit me back with a price? I don't know if I got price on this coolest. Yeah, this kind of cool, I don't know. We gonna see how she walking first, and then that gonna determine the price, you know, or how much the GPU costs. That's what we talking, or you talking about the whole price? Oh boy, that's a talk load. You know what I mean, chat? I mean, talk your shit. I mean, say what it is. You see, I already knew little Nate was gonna hit me with some good. The fuck? Colas, what you think about the bill? What you think about the bill, Colas? Hold up. Let me give you a decent look before I try on the GPU. Let me give you a good look before you try on the GPU. How she look? How she look? White, cool. I ain't even try on the extensions. I just guess you like how I want it to look for now. All right, so yeah, she fire. All right, so I'm gonna throw on the GPU and see which slots I need. So these slots, I need the top 2 slots. Nate, how you been, Nate? The boy said good. Beautiful. You ain't on card no more, Nate? Yeah, I ain't gonna check if she posts or nothing. I ain't gonna check if she turn on screens or nothing. I just want to see it turn on in general. Pause. All right, so GPU. You be on? You be killing shit or you be getting killed? You be killing shit or you be getting killed? Which one? Take out the little HDMI points and shit. All right, so we're gonna slap the GPU on. GPU falling nice. That's a good thing. All right, chat, I ain't gonna show y'all the GPU just yet. Hold on. I ain't gonna show y'all the GPU just yet. Hold on. All right, boom. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. This shit so clean. This shit better than what I thought it would look like. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna cat to you. I be killing on my PlayStation, getting new power support unit. Oh, you got a PC? Yeah, they get them on Amazon for the low, Nate. And they be hitting, no lie. And if it go bad, hey, in time, replace it. If not, get another one. But how she look, chat? How she look at chat? How she look at chat with the GPU-Z? With the GPU-Z? Yes. Hey, I gotta take the chat off the screen and clip this. I need a thumbnail. Let me take the chat off the camera scene. All right. That's a thumbnail. That's a thumbnail right there. How's she looking? I need the feedback. All I gotta do is turn her on, Nate. I get her nice and hot and turn around. Oh, hold up. Y'all ready for some power or what? I gotta go get the extension cord and then I can fire her up. All right, so now let's put the GPU wires on. Like I said, I'm gonna have to put this shit on a weird way. Not the way I wanted to put it because this stupid ass thing got 2 plugs just in case you need an 8-pin or a 16-pin. So for now, we're gonna just rock with the this ugly ass extension, you know what I mean? until I get the right extension for it. Hold on. Oops, wrong side. Wrong side. Hold on. All right, so don't ignore this ugly ass wire right here. Ignore that wire. Just ignore that. Let's get power for the power supply. What are you laughing about? Cause that fuck is pose for a thumbnail, yeah. You stupid. Hold on, let me get it. Let me get a power wire and then it's up. Hey, cuz she clean or what? What she say? Fire hot for sure. She clean. All right, bet. So we gonna do, let's plug that bad boy in first. All right, everything plug in. Hopefully ain't too much for the fans. All right, boom. Let's see. Ready, chat? You see nothing come on? Let's see. Oh, bomba clot. Let me turn off the light, chat. Let me turn off the light. I gotta make sure, I gotta check these fans, the RGB on these fans. Bomba clot. Bomba clot. Clean to blood clot. So I'm missing. Okay, so the RGB on these fans right here might be mixed up. Oh, that shit ain't even plugged in. No, to pussy clot. All right, so these ain't plugged in. All right, hold on. Let me turn it off and redo. Turn off and redo. The bomba clot. Turn off and redo. Redo. Bomba clot. Bomba clot. Bomba clot. To pussy clot. That shit look fire. Rat it. Hey, chat. Who we putting in this one? Who we putting? We putting Tupac. We putting Biggie. Who we putting? We putting Wesley Snipes. Let me turn the light back on. To pussy clot. Who we putting in that shit? Who we putting in that shit? We got Wesley Snipes. We got the Sidney Dean. Hold on, the light to blood clot. We got the Sydney Dean. Can't see. Put some focus behind the blood clot. We got the Sydney Dean. We got a 2-pack. We got a 2-pack, you know. We got a Sub-Zero. Hey, I got a Sub-Zero, you know. Hold on. Hold on there. Hold on to a pussy clot. Hold on there. We got a Sub-Zero, you know. To bomber clot. We got a Sub-Zero, you know. I got out of the white Sub-Zero. If I get a white Sub-Zero, she lit. I got a, you put a dog hot. What dog hot? I don't get no dog. I got a Sub-Zero to pussy clot too, you know. I get a white one off Amazon though. The white one is a fire one though. Yeah, man. She light up. Let me do it again. Hold on. Bombo clot. Say that. You know who you could. Fuck you, dog. I don't know who you go say, cause if I hold a fuck them. You put some cold these nuts in that mother's cut. Hey, that was clean coolest stuff, pussy clot. Now, all I gotta do now is set it up nice. But yeah, that's all I wanted to see. That fuck turn on, no problem. Temp's probably looking good because she blowing. Well, the fan ain't blowing. Hold on. I gotta set up the fan them. These fan ain't blowing. I gotta check them fan. Them fan ain't spinning. Alright, so we need to make sure these fan ain't plug in. Let's see where they plug in. Make sure. Let's see, fan there. Alright, hold on. I got fans over there. I ain't got no fans over here. Hold on, chat. Hold on. So make sure the fan part got work. We need that cooling. Need the cooling for sure. Alright, so these fans ain't turning on. Those two fans need to turn on. Let's see this fan. That's powering that fan. Alright, so these fans. Alright, so I just gotta look at the fan diagram, make sure all the fans routed how they're supposed to go. Alright, so we got fan here, fan there. These two fans hook up to each other. So one fan into that one. So these fans is not hooked up. This fan shouldn't be here. Alright, so these fans is boom, boom, boom. Which one of these fans are running? Alright, so I need this fan. Maybe this one will work. That's why I say I'm gonna get a fan hub and RGB hub. Yeah, see one working. Oh, look at that, two working. Two more fans working. Alright, to pussy clot. So we get these two just start working, that one working. So I need these tops and this one. And then I still gotta put two more fans on here. It's gonna be two more fans in here, like this. One gonna be cooling cooling the motherboard and the CPU from the back pause. And then I'm gonna have an intake and an exhaust fan. I don't know which way I'm gonna route it, most likely into the case. And this shit gonna be a cool case, cause these is pulling air. This one is pulling air, this one pulling air. So yeah, dog. We set. But like I said, I gonna fuck with it on a different level tomorrow, hopefully. And then God willing, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully I could get everything set up. I gonna have like a full friggin' setup of how it look when it done. Everything. CPU is cooling for sure. Tell me before you say, hey, I gotta turn it off one time. Hold on. Let me turn it off again. Turn it off one more time. Turn it off one more time. Turn off the light. And then do like this here one thing. Wait, hold on. I gotta make sure the music ain't playing. Make sure the music ain't playing.
Blood clot. Blood clot. Blood clot.
Hey, that's good. It's the blood clot. Yeah, man, it could change color too, cause it could change.
Blood clot.
Yeah, man. Yes, sir, chat. Let's go. Let's go. All right, so, chat. What y'all think? Everything could change color. The RAM sticks, the pause. The friggin' what the fuck? All right, so the power wire for this one is in here. The power wire for that one is here. So the power wire for this one and these should be the same. So there's only one over here, and that's the one I walk in. So these two, this is a fan, this is a fan, and they plug into. All right, so this one fan, you should go here. So I want to figure this out right now, dog. I ain't gonna say a lie to you. But this shouldn't go there. This should go here. Wait, so one thing. Let's plug into that on the header. Alright, so that go to that header. Run it in Windows. Yeah, boy. I wanna see me gonna turn it on to that, cause I ain't gonna turn it on because I want to go ahead and run some game, you check. So I ain't gonna turn it on till okay, so we get all fans now. All I had to do was figure out the configuration. All fans working. Every single one of them to blood clot.
Blood clot.
All the fans working now. But you see that flicker just now? I wonder if that's the PC running. That might be the PC running. That was a flicker I just see. But I get 2 more RAM sticks, cause I get 2 more. Pause. I get 2 more RAM sticks to hook up. I gonna run them. Like I said, once I got the real setup, I gonna run all of them. Run the RAM sticks, and it gonna be even more brighter case. Everything gonna be cool and nice to pussy clot. But yeah, man, I gotta take some flicks real quick. Let me turn this a little bit to the side. Take some flicks. Get this piece of cardboard out the way. So you can see. Ooh-wee. Don't mind this stupid wire. I don't like the fact that they get a wire like that. Then they got a cover. I could cover all this wiring with. Gotta get it from this angle right here. Oh yeah, she walking. Y'all see the RGBs moving? That means she working. Yes, sir. Another PC bill out the way. Another one out the way. More to come. I might pour another cooler over. I might pour another fucking fan over there. You know what I mean? I didn't want to do overkill, but I might pour another fan over there. And it's gonna just be like a whole lot of wire. I don't want too much wire run right here. This is, I don't like this. This pissing me off. This is pissing me off. And I can't route it no other way besides probably underneath the GPU, maybe. Maybe that'll be the route I go, is route it underneath the GPU and then back. But that shit pissing me off. I don't like this. And then all these wires here, like I can see, I'm gonna try to get them close to this edge, and then y'all ain't gonna see it. That way I don't have to probably, but I'm gonna cover this space right here with the face. You have a face for it. So this is pretty much the face. Y'all can see. This is the face for that. But you see how it just take away from underneath, like some lighting. But yeah, I might put a face on and say forget it. Hey, appreciate that, Lil Nate. Appreciate that, my guy. But yeah, man, that's it, man. That's it, chat. That's it. Let's get to this Call of Duty. I'm gonna end up ending this stream, clean up a little bit around me, and then we back to it. You know what I mean? Y'all make sure y'all tap into the Call of Duty stream. I mean, until next time, y'all be safe, stay blessed. Y'all already know the face off. You said the face off, Nicholas. Yeah, man, I don't know yet. I gotta see. Once I get neat, nice, everything right, we gonna decide, you know. But I don't like this, y'all. I don't like these holes. I might put a face back on and then put like a design across the front. You know what I mean? Something nice. But until next time, catch a stream. Call of Duty in 15 minutes. All right, chat. We out.